All right, guys, here are all of the supplies that you will need for our paper mitten lesson. You'll need some markers. You'll need a pair of scissors. You'll need to print out the paper mitten template that I have in our module in Canvas. And then you'll need a piece of construction paper. It can be any color that you want. I picked yellow for today. A pencil of any kind, and your black Sharpie marker. So the first thing we need to do is we need to cut out that paper mitten template. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we've got our mitten. Next, we're going to take whatever color that you chose. It does not have to be yellow, but it can be any color you want. I picked yellow because I thought it would show up easy on camera for you guys. And you fold that piece of paper in half. So make sure your paper is horizontal, and then you're going to fold that right in half. Oops, I'm going to fold it over this way because there's a little mark on the other side. We fold it right over in half, and then we're going to put that mitten template right there. Okay, so now you're going to trace that mitten with your pencil. Okay, so now that I traced that, I'm just going to cut it out. And what you want to do, make sure you hold it tight because you're going to cut out two mittens, because you're going to cut out a mitten from this side and you're going to cut this one that you drew. So we just cut through the whole two pieces of paper. Just cut right around what you just traced. All right, look at that. Now we have two mittens. Okay, so let's put them like this. Now, here is our challenge, my friends. We are going to try to make symmetrical mittens. And how that's going to work is it means whatever we do to this side, we want to do the same thing to this side. That's called symmetry, when two things are mirror images of each other. So, what I'd like for you to do, you can take out your markers and your Sharpie, and you could even do pencil first if you didn't want to dive in with the markers or the Sharpie. And I want you to do some fun designs and make this mitten the same as this mitten. That's going to be our big challenge, okay? And actually, if you guys want, we can just flip them downward too. I think that looks a little bit better. Okay, so first I'm going to start with doing some little lines that look like stitching. So I'm just going to do some stitching all the way around the cuff of this mitten. And if I do it to this side, I gotta do it over here. Okay, so I started out with some stitching and kind of some vertical lines to show kind of some ribbing. And I think I might do a flower in the middle. So I'm going to start and use some colors. All right, as you guys can see, they're not perfectly symmetrical, but I tried my best. And that's all I ask for you guys to do too, is to always just try your best. All right, so now I'm gonna do some more stitching all the way around this mitten. And all I'm doing for stitching is I'm just doing little lines all around the border of this mitten. Doesn't it look a little bit more like it's handmade? There we go. All right, and then I think I'm going to do like maybe some little hearts. Ooh, I better put them in the same spots. Okay, and then let's do a little zigzag line. And over here we'll do the same thing. Okay, we've got a zigzags, and then I'm gonna do another one up here because I liked how that looked. Looks cool. And I think I might color those in. I think the blue looks pretty good. And you know what, guys? I think I'm done. So I have done the same drawing, or I should say similar, because it's not exactly the same, but a similar drawing on this side and a similar drawing on this side. So I've tried to make these mittens symmetrical. Now, there's a few ways you guys could finish these off. You can grab a background, And glue your mittens onto your background. And then with an oil pastel, you could draw a string and a bow that attaches the two of them. So I'll just show you real quick what I mean by that. So if I glued these guys on there like that, I could just do a string like, and then I would just do a little bow. Just like that, okay? And my mittens would be done, just like that. Or else, another way you could do it if you didn't want to glue it, and I don't have any right now, but you could get some, this is one of my cords. I can't really use my cord, but you could get some string. And then on the back of your mitten, you can tape that string on both sides, and then your mittens could be put together like that. So it's either way, whatever you'd like to do. You can pick whichever way that you'd like to do, but I think I am going to stick with that and glue those guys down. So I hope you guys had fun creating some paper mittens today and kind of practicing drawing and coloring symmetrically. I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care, sweet kids. Bye.